Hi, welcome to our channel. We often assume the meals we consume are wholesome, nutritious, and beneficial. However, beneath their tantalizing tastes and appealing appearances, some of the foods we regularly enjoy might be concealing harmful secrets. Everyday foods, ones we might consider harmless or even healthy, can sometimes be a wolf in sheep's clothing. From the sugar in your morning cuppa to the trans fats in your favorite snack, these ingredients can stealthily sabotage your health. They might be pleasing to the palate, but they could be causing unseen damage to your body. In this journey of culinary discovery, we will spotlight 5 such deceptive foods. Each of these foods has a story to tell, a narrative that will surprise and perhaps even alarm you. So, fasten your seatbelts and prepare your minds for a thrilling food adventure. Stay tuned as we unveil the 5 foods you should think twice about before consuming. First on our list, the sweetest deceit of all, sugar. Sugar, it's the sweet siren that lures us in with its irresistible charm, promising pleasure with every bite or sip. But what if I told you that behind that sweet facade lies a bitter truth? This seemingly innocent ingredient is a master of disguise, hiding in plain sight in our daily diets and wreaking havoc on our health. Let's consider a tale, shall we? Picture a young lad, let's call him Tom. Tom, like most of us, loved his sweets and fizzy drinks. But over time, Tom's sweet tooth began to take a toll on his health. He started gaining weight, felt fatigued, and was always thirsty. After a visit to the doctor, the verdict was clear. Tom had developed type 2 diabetes, a condition often linked to excessive sugar consumption. And Tom's story is not singular. It's echoed across the globe in millions of households. Obesity, diabetes, heart diseases. The common thread weaving these health issues together is often sugar. It's not just about the extra calories sugar adds to our meals. It's the way it tricks our bodies into wanting more, the way it spikes our blood sugar levels, and the way it can lead to insulin resistance. But it's not all doom and gloom. The key here is moderation. Yes, a spoonful of sugar might make the medicine go down, but too many spoonfuls might just be the reason you're on the medicine in the first place. So next time you find yourself reaching for that candy bar, or pouring a second spoonful of sugar into your tea, stop and think. Remember Tom's story and the millions like him. Remember that while sugar may taste sweet, it carries a bitter truth. So next time you crave for that sweet treat, remember the bitter truth about sugar. Moving on, let's delve into the saturated story of trans fats. Now, trans fats are like the villains in the food world, lurking in the shadows of your favorite snacks and fast foods, ready to strike when least expected. They're sneaky, they're harmful, and unfortunately, they're everywhere. You see, trans fats are a byproduct of a process called hydrogenation, where hydrogen is added to vegetable oil to make it more solid. This gives foods a desirable taste and texture, making your donuts more doughy and your fries more crispy. But beneath this appetizing facade, trans fats are silently wreaking havoc on your health. Let's paint a picture here. Imagine you're a bustling city, and your arteries are the highways that keep things moving. Now imagine a massive traffic jam, blocking up these highways, causing chaos and disruption. That's what trans fats do to your body. They increase the level of bad LDL cholesterol in your blood, clogging up your arteries and leading to heart diseases. And that's not all. While they're busy increasing your LDL cholesterol, they're also lowering your good HDL cholesterol, the one that helps keep your heart healthy. It's a double whammy, a 1-2 punch that your body certainly doesn't need. The World Health Organization has called for a global elimination of trans fats by the year 2025, and for good reason. These fats are responsible for more than 500,000 deaths each year, a staggering number that's hard to ignore. So, next time you reach for that packet of chips or that box of cookies, take a moment to check the label. Look for words like hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, as these are other names for trans fats. Knowledge is power, and knowing what you're putting into your body can make all the difference. Remember, trans fats might make your food tasty, but they certainly don't make it healthy. Scene script. Next up, we have a salty saga to share. Picture this, a cozy kitchen, a family preparing dinner together. The sizzling sound of stir-fry fills the air. The father, hands adept with experience, reaches for the salt shaker, adding a dash of salt to the pan. It's a seemingly harmless act, isn't it? But let's delve deeper into this salty saga. Salt, or sodium chloride as it's scientifically known, is a staple in kitchens worldwide. It enhances the flavor of dishes, making our taste buds dance with delight. But as with many things in life, too much of a good thing can lead to complications. Take, for instance, the tale of John. A food lover, John adored salty snacks, crisps, pretzels, you name it. But over time, his love affair with salt led to high blood pressure, a condition that affects 1 in 4 adults. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, as it can lead to serious health problems like heart disease and stroke without any noticeable symptoms. Then there's the story of Mary, a homemaker with a penchant for pickles and canned soups, both notorious for their high salt content. Over the years, her kidneys had to work overtime to filter the excess sodium from her body, leading to kidney disease. These stories are not uncommon. The World Health Organization suggests a daily intake of less than 5 grams of salt. However, many of us consume double, if not triple, this amount without even realizing it. The key here is moderation. Our bodies need a certain amount of salt to function properly, but it's crucial to not overdo it. Opt for fresh whole foods whenever possible, and be mindful of the hidden salt in processed foods. So the next time you reach for the salt shaker, think about the salty saga we just shared. Because remember, every sprinkle of salt is a step in your food journey, and it's up to you to decide where that journey leads. Now let's talk about the processed predicament. Imagine a busy weekday. You're juggling work, chores, maybe even kids, and cooking a meal from scratch is the last thing on your mind. So you reach out for that frozen pizza or instant noodles. It's quick, it's easy, and it's tasty. But here's the catch. It's processed. Processed foods, the silent infiltrators of our diets, have been linked to an array of health problems. From obesity to heart disease, the dangers of these convenience foods are far from convenient. They're a ticking time bomb. Let me tell you a tale about a dear friend, Jack. Jack was always on the go, and processed foods were his go-to. He loved his canned soups and packaged meals. But over time, Jack began to feel sluggish. His weight started increasing, and his doctor warned him about high cholesterol levels. It was a wake-up call for Jack. He realized that his reliance on processed foods was costing him his health. Now, you might ask, what makes these foods harmful? It's a cocktail of added sugars, unhealthy fats, and high sodium content. Not to mention the preservatives and artificial ingredients used to prolong shelf life. These additives can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and even increase the risk of certain cancers. It's a bit like inviting a Trojan horse into our bodies. They seem harmless, even helpful in the moment, but they carry a host of hidden dangers. Of course, not all processed foods are bad. Some, like canned vegetables or whole grain bread, can be part of a healthy diet. The key is to make informed choices. Reading labels and understanding what goes into our food can make a world of difference. The processed predicament is a modern-day challenge, but it's one we can overcome by being mindful of our choices and prioritizing our health over convenience. So before you grab that processed snack, remember the predicament we just discussed. Your health is worth more than the convenience of a quick meal. Choose wisely, eat better. Last but not least, let's sound the alcoholic alarm. Now, we all enjoy a good toast at a celebration or a glass of wine to unwind. However, the tale of excessive alcohol consumption is not a merry one. Picture this, a glass of alcohol seemingly harmless, but inside lurks a potent agent of damage. It's like an insidious invader, slowly corrupting the fortress of your body. The liver, your body's diligent detoxifier, bears the brunt of this invasion. Over time, the relentless assault of alcohol can lead to scarring, cirrhosis, and ultimately, liver failure. But the damage doesn't stop there. Alcohol can also weave a web of dependency, a relentless craving that grips you in its vice, leading to addiction. This addiction can cause untold havoc in your life, straining relationships and affecting your mental health. So the next time you think about having a drink, remember the alarm we just sounded. Please subscribe, like, and share this video. Eat right, live well.